Over the past decade and a half, Amazon Web Services has quickly become the place where millions of developers go to create amazing products and solutions. The huge array of AWS services have become part of the everyday workflow for many of you here today and many of the engineers at Arm. And here at Arm, we're thrilled to have developed an extraordinary partnership with AWS, working closely together to make the act of getting things done with AWS services even better, faster, more efficient, scaling beyond the data center to the edge and the endpoint devices everywhere. So today, I have 3 guests from across the range of services AWS provides to developers. We're going to take you on a whirlwind tour of reminding you of what's already possible and giving you a sneak peek of where things can go next. Without further ado, let's introduce my guest. First, let's welcome Raj Pai. Raj, tell us about what you do at Amazon.
Hi, Dipti. Great being here. My name is Raj Pai. I lead the product management team for EC2 at Amazon AWS, and I've been here for a little over 7 years, and been here for quite the journey on compute for AWS.
Thank you. Next, we have Bill Foy. Good to see you again. Tell us a little bit about what you do at Amazon.
Yeah, Dipti. So I lead the automotive go-to-market vertical at AWS. I've been here about 2 years, and I get to sit between the sales teams and our service teams like SageMaker or IoT. And I look for the industry solutions that make a difference for our customers. And thanks for the opportunity. Looking forward to today's discussion.
Thank you for being here today. And last but not least, we have Vin Sharma. Vin, tell us about what you do at Amazon.
Hey, Dipti. So I'm responsible for a team that optimizes machine learning systems software for infrastructure in the AWS cloud and EC2 or on edge devices that are connected to AWS.
Raj, the collaboration between Amazon, EC2, and Arm goes way back and culminates in the Graviton family of processors based on Arm Neoverse. It's been over a year since Graviton2 was launched. Can you tell us how our customers are adopting Graviton2-based EC2 instances and what their experience has been like?
Yeah, for sure. And it's actually gone quite a bit ways back from then. I think our journey with ARM really began in 2012 when we started looking at how to improve performance for EC2 customers by taking elements of our virtualization stack that typically runs on the server itself and moving it to ARM chips on offload cards that are embedded in the servers. And over the years, we've moved more and more of our virtualization functionality, network virtualization, storage virtualization, CPU virtualization, onto these ARM-based offload cards, eventually culminating into what we know today as the Nitro system, which in addition to raising the performance for our customers, also enhances security for our customers and allows us to move a lot faster in delivering new platforms to meet all their various compute needs. So it was in this journey that we saw the performance that ARM delivered and saw an opportunity to really improve price performance, not just for our instance families that we had already, but what if we introduced new ARM-based server chips that provided price performance that they just couldn't get before. And we launched our first version of Graviton in 2018 with the Graviton2 based processors. And we immediately got a lot of feedback saying, this is great for my scale-out cloud workloads, but what about my other mission-critical workloads that need more CPU power, more memory, more networking, more storage, different variants across those dimensions? So we quickly followed up with, as you mentioned just a couple of years ago, with our Graviton2-based instances, which really unlocked kind of broad adoption of ARM on AWS. And now at this point, we have thousands of customers running on Graviton2 of all sizes, from startups to enterprises. Customers like Snap and Lyft and SmugMug and Nextroll and Intuit. And typically, these customers are seeing between a 30 and a 50% improvement in performance and price performance over the instance families that they were running previously, just with most often a pretty simple lift and shift of their workload over to Graviton. And one of the things that we heard pretty quickly after we launched EC2 Graviton2 instances was, how can I bring the same price performance benefits to my other AWS workloads? Things like Elasticache, Elasticsearch, EMR, our database offerings like RDS and Aurora. So we ended up introducing Graviton2 across a broad set of AWS services, where it's getting really great excitement and adoption there as well. Additionally, the ecosystem around ARM saw a lot of the excitement our customers had in moving and adopting Graviton, and started making sure that their OSs, their tooling, whether it's monitoring or container tooling or networking tooling, CI/CD pipelines, were all optimized for ARM to serve the needs of customers on Graviton2. So it's been super exciting to see adoption over the last few years.
And it's cool to see ARM ecosystem coming to play and in our partnership with AWS. We're really thankful for your trust in us with Neoverse. New instances to run almost every workload will provide the same performance benefit with a fully advanced feature and robust support for software vendors to back it up. So what's next in the Graviton journey?
Well, I think we have a really exciting road ahead. As more of our customers are adopting Graviton2, we're going to keep on introducing more form factors, more instance types, meeting all the needs of their mission critical workloads. We're going to introduce Graviton2 across more AWS services. And we're also want to make sure that Graviton2 is available wherever our customers are and wherever their end users are. We already have Graviton2 based instances in 20 regions across the globe, and we're going to continue to extend our reach to make sure it's ubiquitous whenever a developer wants to build a solution that leverages ARM on AWS. The other thing that we want to make sure we do is really make it fun and easy for developers to get started using Graviton on AWS. One of the programs that we launched earlier this year is what we call the Graviton Challenge, which is essentially a set of steps or a blueprint for our customers to get started, learn how to use Graviton, take a workload, and walk step by step on how to easily port it over and have it run on our newest instance families. So really excited about working with our customers as they begin their journey to use ARM on AWS.
And it's really cool to see how hard you've worked to making it easy and fast for developers with a great out-of-box experience. So with the developers sitting here, if they were to do one thing after listening to you, what would you want it to be?
Well, like I said, I think a great start is this Graviton Challenge. It's a 4-day program. You can take a workload, just take 2 developers on your team, pick one workload, and just give it a shot. It turns out it's a lot less lift than most of our customers actually think it will be when they start porting their applications. In fact, right now we actually offer a free trial of our Graviton2 T4G instances. So, one of the great things about the cloud is that at no cost or very low cost, you can just get started and kick the tires. We also have a lot of great collateral online. We have Chalk Talks and sessions, and we have a lot of intro documentations for developers of all skill levels to get started. So, really encourage folks to tune in. We have a lot of this content coming live this week. So look forward to having our customers experience what the value proposition is of Graviton2 on AWS.
Free, low cost, and easy speaks to the heart of developers. Thank you, Raj. As you can see, the impact of Graviton2 is immense, and the opportunities for developers keeps coming. One thing I'm particularly excited about that pertains to my day-to-day job is the expansion of that impact beyond the data center to the edge. And that brings us to a relatively new area of collaboration for AWS and ARM. Bill, much of our audience knows AWS for getting things done in the cloud, but perhaps not as many know just how much we're engaged in the automotive sector. Just what are you up to?
Yeah, we are working with almost every major name in the automotive industry to enable their digital transformation and connect their entire enterprise. We've assembled an amazing team of auto industry executives to help automotive organizations in the areas of connected mobility, software-defined vehicle, autonomous development, product engineering, digital customer engagement, and areas like manufacturing and supply chain as well. And over the last several years, we've had hundreds of automotive customer engagements and thousands of activations resulting in the most comprehensive set of capabilities, unmatched experience, and broadest partner ecosystem. As a result, we were voted 2020 Company of the Year Global Automotive Cloud Service Platform for Mobility by Frost & Sullivan, and we were ranked #1 in ABI Research Connected Car Cloud Platform. These are all great areas that I think many of our customers have enjoyed a lot of our capabilities and experiences.
That's fantastic achievement, Bill. Obviously, ARM's also very engaged in the automotive sector these days. Where does hardware meet software in automotive?
Yeah, perhaps the biggest trend that we're seeing by far across the industry is the move to software-defined vehicles, whether it's an OEM or a tier one or the ecosystem. So being able to create cars whose features are determined primarily by software. Today, many premium models, they run over 100 million lines of code with software defining a variety of features, whether it's infotainment or driver-assisted parking. And automotive software development is quickly increasing as companies design new code-based systems like autonomous driving and software-defined features become available in just a wider range of vehicles. A major advantage of software-defined vehicles is that their features can be modified and upgraded easily anytime with over-the-air updates. This offers greater convenience to drivers and provides an opportunity to automotive companies for new revenue streams, such as optimal features that drivers could purchase and download as needed. And to address the software-defined needs of cars quickly and seamlessly, it's an imperative to deliver a standardized framework that enables proven cloud-native technologies that work at scale with the real-time and safety features required in automotive applications. And you know what? This is why we're really incredibly excited to be working with ARM on this new open framework, SOAFEE, that includes critical developer resources for the automotive industry.
Yeah, thank you for the shout out on SOAFEE. We are extremely grateful to Amazon on the work we're doing with SOAFEE. And software-defined vehicles speaks to my heart with what we've been talking about with regards to our platform and what we can enable together. And of course, we all want to get started right away. Can developers get their hands on any of this today?
Absolutely. Together with ARM, AWS is delivering a workshop that gives a guided tutorial for getting started with cloud-native technologies for development of software-defined vehicles. Specifically, we will be demonstrating techniques and tools that enable early ramp-up and faster delivery of large-scale automotive software projects. And I'm really looking forward to this great opportunity.
Yes, and SOAFEE is available to download today as well. Exciting stuff. A reminder to the audience, you can find this workshop and more using search functions on the Sessions tab on the Online Dev Summit platform. Okay, so ARM's collaboration with AWS and Automotive is centered around providing a cloud-native framework to accelerate automotive workload developments across the industry. Now, when it comes to autonomous vehicles and machines, one of the key workloads, both in automotive and elsewhere, is machine learning. So, Vin, where do you see AWS' biggest opportunity in machine learning?
Well, so Dipti, for over 20 years, Amazon has invested in machine learning to recommend products to our customers, streamline our supply chain, and improve our capacity planning. And we use ML to innovate through initiatives like Prime Air and Amazon Alexa and Amazon Go. And it's at the forefront of applying machine learning to almost every aspect of our business to improve the outcomes for our customers. At AWS, we bring these Amazon capabilities and knowledge in machine learning to the customers of our cloud services. And we've already helped more than 100,000 customers use AWS for applications based on machine learning. We see a tremendous opportunity in extending these AWS ML capabilities to every data scientist and developer in the world. And personally, I'm super excited about the opportunity to bring ML to the edge, from servers and gateways to devices and sensors. ML has the potential to enable billions of smart devices to be more responsive to their users and to be more adaptive to their environment. So that's what I think is a really cool opportunity.
And it doesn't surprise me that Amazon's been on this since the very beginning. Can you share with the audience how you're working with ARM to further empower developers?
Absolutely. So we at AWS meet developers where they are. So some of the developers that use our services are comfortable building, training, and deploying their machine learning models on AWS EC2 instances or on devices that they manage themselves. And for them, we provide machine learning systems software. As I mentioned earlier, this includes frameworks like TensorFlow and MXNet and PyTorch, as well as tools like compilers and profilers and model servers. And we make these available for AWS instances, particularly those based on Graviton processors. That's a current focus of ours. And we work very closely with ARM to make sure that we optimize these deep learning machine learning frameworks for those EC2 instances based on Graviton processors. Now, that's one part. The other set of developers that we enable are those who want to build, train, and deploy machine learning models, but don't want to deal with the complexity and the heavy lifting of managing that infrastructure. And for them, we offer Amazon SageMaker. And SageMaker is the most complete end-to-end machine learning service for machine learning in the cloud, as well as at the edge. And here we work with ARM to help developers build and optimize their machine learning models and deploy them on millions of edge devices that have ARM processors or have SoCs based on ARM processors in them.
We like to hear that, SoCs with ARM processors.
Indeed.
Go ahead. Ben.
And in some cases, we are working to make these available even before they show up in silicon.
Yes. And that really shifts left the development cycle for our entire ecosystem when we're able to create models or enable our customers to start software development prior to having silicon available, right? And I know that's a strong partnership between us. Now, like all developers want to know, what can they get their hands on today?
So all developers do, as you mentioned earlier, want to accelerate the pace at which they build these new types of models on new types of hardware. And they can use ARM virtual hardware inside an Amazon machine image today and deploy it in a test and development environment on AWS EC2. And this helps them, as you said, shift left their development to a much earlier stage and have the models be built from the ground up for the target devices on which they'll eventually run. We've piloted this capability on the virtual hardware capability from ARM on behalf of our SageMaker Edge customers by simulating computer vision and speech recognition models, simplifying their optimization on microcontrollers as well as processors, and helped our customers develop new model architectures for new hardware before it became available in silicon. So we're really excited about the partnership with ARM to help make it easier for our customers to accelerate this development for IoT.
And we're really excited to have you, AWS, as part of our key partners and early adopters of ARM virtual hardware. So thank you for your commitment and your partnership on that. I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Thank you, Raj, Bill, and Vin. Let me give each of you a chance to leave us with some final thoughts to wrap up. Raj?
Yeah, no, I think like I mentioned before, I think Graviton2 provides a great opportunity for our customers to really optimize their costs on their compute infrastructure, providing upwards of a 40% price performance benefit versus comparable existing families. So I really encourage our customers to go give it a try. It's a lot easier than most of them actually think it'll be to port their applications over to ARM and to Graviton. And we make it really simple with a lot of guidance with our Graviton challenge and other content that we have on our website. So really encourage you to tune in this week and on your own time if you're interested in looking at what Graviton2 could do to help you optimize your business.
I heard free, low cost, no cost, get started today. That's what I heard.
That's exactly right.
And Bill?
You know, we're really at the start of something huge for the automotive industry. And when you can develop software in the cloud and deploy it to the vehicle, and when you can use ARM-based architecture, you know, in the vehicle and in the cloud and create this environmental parity, this is going to be huge for developers and for customers. And I just can't wait for this to come to market.
Same here, and and the best part of that is between us, we can create a software or hardware environment that's completely comprehensive and easy to use together in our partnership. And Vin, final thoughts?
reiterate that we're really excited about working with ARM to help developers and innovators bring machine learning to the edge at scale and make this the Internet of Intelligent Things possible for us from the internet to the thing, from the cloud to the edge. So thank you.
Thank you, Vin. ARM is thrilled to be working so closely with AWS on so many initiatives to empower the developer. As you can see, our partnership spans from data center to automotive and the edge. Our collaboration is built on making it easier for the developers to do more, to have more impact, to drive more innovation, to get more of your work done the way you want to get it done. You can find out more about what we discussed today in sessions and workshops available this week at ARM Dev Summit. From myself and on behalf of our guests from AWS, thank you, and enjoy the rest of Dev Summit 2021.